Alright, what's up, yins guys? Time for another video. And this one, I've been wanting to do this one for a pretty long time. It's another one of those, my case for identifying as a sovereign citizen. And I will tell you once again, yes, that definition is there, and yes, it does exist, but people like that exist, okay? That definition that once... But there's only one definition that seems to be out there, that it wants to make people look bad who identify as a sovereign citizen by putting the bad shit out there. And yes, that people of that definition do exist. But I'm going to tell you one, I don't want to repeatedly say this in the beginning of every video, but I'm going to stress to you one thing. This is reverse psychology. That's why people do this shit. There is, for every definition of a word, there is an ass backwards bizarre world, inverted version of the definition, but they'll present you only, people will pick and choose who they want to make look good or look bad. Those in authority who want to tell you how to identify something. Okay, talk in parentheses, a one woman and her husband, sometimes the chick or the dude in the one YouTube channel, the YouTube channel called Truth Stream Media. Sometimes the woman and the chick does videos, and sometimes the dude. They tell you this shit. And matter of fact, yeah, this is some good information you want to pay attention to that supports my case. What gets me with their stuff is, one good thing that they do here is they keep old dictionaries. They collect old dictionaries and encyclopedias. They make their case and prove very well, even if you don't like all their stuff. Oh yeah, I want to remind, yeah, I seen their videos. Sometimes their videos are very long, and that's got to tell you something. If you had found any old dictionary, and I have. When I moved to this town, going on 5 years ago, the library had book sales, and they'd give away shitloads of books to clear their inventory. And another thing I'll tell you in parentheses too, I should talk about this in another video, because I was going to talk about really why drugs are bad and the reverse psychology and what they're doing. They're playing both sides, the police law and the street law, which but anyway, yeah, I'm getting into this. I should just cut this off and make this a separate video, but I'll probably go ahead and talk about what I was going to talk about. But since I brought this up, okay, it's my case for, you know, I might even just edit the beginning of this or just talk about this all separately. I don't know what the hell I do. I'll probably do both. Who the fuck cares? But yeah, in my experience, this isn't just some conspiracy theory YouTube channels. If you look at Truth Stream Media, you might have a thing about them that maybe their videos are too long. But yeah, they should say some good stuff. And to support their claims, I myself, when I moved to this town, you know, book sales, and they were giving away a lot of books. Yes, old dictionaries, they want to... and they always add to words. There's always expansions to words and slang. That's always happening. And we always deal with that. And I say about how I lived in a neighborhood with friends, both black and white, and worked next to friends that were both black and white. And why, well, you'll attack, and I'll be attacked on YouTube every time a little typo, which happens when you type on your phone, a whole paragraph, attack you. Oh yeah, the grammar police, the grammar Nazis. Or you're talking, oh, why don't you organize your information? Why you talk all over the place? And yes, I'll give some of the channels I listen to, they're more articulate and organize their information. But what they don't want you to know, especially if you're black or white and you question your own kind, watching this, if you got this far, I made my case that I don't want to do away with grammar or anything proper or any proper talking. But guess what? You do matter. If you have some religious convictions and say you swear like a ghetto sailor or a ghetto truck driver and you're all over the place with your stuff, a lot of us that work together, we understand each other, and I made my case. That's why I'll say fuck you to some of you people that will my case with the grammar Nazis. But I'm not saying fuck grammar committedly, but I will say you matter, because my case, and I know anybody black and white that catches wind of this, if you worked in certain places, there is some of us that you don't like, some of us the way, say, we talk or whatever, but a couple of us talking amongst each other, we can talk together so fast back and forth that maybe one of you haters out there standing there, you wouldn't understand a fucking word. We'd talk so fast in some cases. Not that I advocate this, but we can be cutting you down or even threatening you in a case right under your nose, and you just stand there grinning at us like we're some people that can't talk right. But, and again, too, I understand certain shit like that, and I'm not saying I'm influent in that kind of thing, but put it this way, two people talking about me that kind of way that are enemies, thinking that you don't understand what they're saying, that could be threatening me too, or mocking me in some cases. I understand that, since I don't want to say I'm influent in that, but yeah, that's how I know. I mean, if somebody doesn't like me and they're talking amongst each other all slang and discombobulated words real fast, sometimes, yeah, especially in my old neighborhood, you know, riding the bus somewhere. But anyway, this is extra information. I was originally going to talk about, I'm just going to, do that in another video. I was going to start out, but you know how you plan to be talking about something in a video, but something comes right up. But anyway, this was a subject matter that I always said what my case was. If I always go say, oh, I'm going to talk about this, it doesn't come out right. I end up talking about one thing and end up talking, I think we're well, on another thing. Fuck it. I'm just going to keep this video and retitle it. But anyway, the idea of reverse psychology, I was originally going to talk about, why you should stay away from drugs in this video and how that is reverse psychology. Okay, but fuck it, I'm just going to move that over to another video. This went really well. I just wanted to say, I started out trying to say small words about what reverse psychology is. But anyway, this really was a good day for pointing some shit out. It just flowed right out and popped out. So I'm just going to go with it. But anyway, if you got this far in this video, my intention is, and there'll be another video, drugs and big pharma, it's a big bunch of reverse psychology. Even though there's police laws, they're making things illegal, but some things are being allowed and look the other way. They arrest some people for show or arrest the competition. Tell you got to take this or that, or belittle you. There's the big pharma that they want to put you on everything, and there's the things that I think that they forbid it on purpose, and the very people that forbid it and arrest people, reverse psychology, it's going to be underground and it's regulated. And it would basically sound very convoluted when you talk about it, and people will accuse you of you're talking about being very convoluted. Yeah, they'll say what you're saying is very convoluted and contradicts itself. That's part of their plan. That's all by design too. But anyway, reverse psychology and the drugs, that they want you addicted to them, whether it's illegal, legalized marijuana pills, or even legitimate pills like Joe Imbriano says about the fake supplements and certain pills. And it dovetails into, not to speak for my partner, but she did research on her own about certain things that will make, if you were to do research on this, would make your skin crawl. She did the research. Not going to speak on her behalf without permission so much, but yes. So it's not just conspiracy theory. People close to me have found certain truths out there too. So that you can research on your own. Joe Imbriano talked about the blood thinners, but anyway, that's extra information. I'll throw it in there. I'm just going to end this right here. I mean, fuck it, you know. To keep from making a long ass fucking video, this is that's just it. Stay tuned for another video.